Hey, what's up, guys? So, yes, I have came back with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season finale, SOS Part 1 and 2. I'm not going to really count it as Part 1 and 2, mainly because the whole episode was SOS. Well, I guess I'll count it as Part 1 and Part 2. So, yes, guys, I really am excited. I want to tell you guys something. I got the Ultron can. You guys can see it down there. Right there, next to Black Widow. But yeah, I'm working on getting the Thor can. It should be here soon, and I don't know why I showed you guys that, but it's Avengers related, it's Marvel related, so I thought, hey, you know what? Why not? So yes, I am gonna talk. I didn't want to do top 5 moments, and I didn't want to do top 10 moments. 5 points from each episode. I just wanted to tell you my thoughts about the episode, and what I really liked and what I really enjoyed and what was really big high points in the show. So, yes, I'm going to start off with my number 1 is Sky and Raina's talk. And this kind of happened at the beginning of the episode. And they were kind of discussing about what Sky's future is going to be. And Raina brought the thing up where Sky is going to lead the Inhumans. She is going to lead the Inhumans. She's going to bridge the gap between S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Inhumans world. So then, it won't be like all muddled and everything. And that is kind of interesting. It is a very interesting thing. And if it would have been an honorable mention more than likely. It was because it was a fantastic scene. So yes, Ward and Kara interrogate Bobby. This was another huge scene. This was a fantastic scene. There was a lot of tension here. And now I'm not just talking about the one scene. I'm talking about the whole kind of thing throughout the episode between these 3 characters. And I'll kind of break it down. But the interrogation scene when they have to stick those needles in her fingers, man, that's nasty. I can't believe Bobby. Well, I'm glad Bobby did stand what she did. And come on, Ward, buddy, really? Try to be. I get what you're trying to do here, but I understand. You're trying to help your girlfriend cope, but try to do it in a different way. But yes, it was a very, very interesting scene. They did it very well as well, and very well shot, very well done by all 3 actors. And I'm really looking forward to kind of what will happen between those 2 now in season 3. So yes, moving to my number 3 was Stand with Ward Coat. This was a huge, huge thing for all of us people that stood with Ward, and it's kind of just an Easter egg, as it was. And I was like, oh my god, people are going to freak out when they hear this line. And I was thinking, oh man, this has got to make the list. Because Stand With Ward was a huge, huge thing. If you don't know about it, it's all these people around the, around the world who watch the show. And they stand with Ward no matter what he does. And I am one of those people. I, deal with what Ward does. Even though I may not support everything he does, I will stand with him no matter what. And that was just a fantastic job when Kara was like, I stand with Ward. And I really loved that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys loved it too, because it's just very interesting. And it's a very fun thing to, really pick up in the episode. So, yes, moving to my number 5. Yep. Oh, yeah. No, 4, sorry. Sky sees her mother kill Raina. This was a huge thing. This really set up kind of now, when it was after Sky kind of found out what was happening and what she needed to and what she kind of dealt with throughout kind of the episode, and she had to choose either to be on the S.H.I.E.L.D. side or Inhuman side, and it was really just like, whoa, she killed him. She killed her after she said, your Sky is the one who leads us, not you. So it was very, very interesting to see that. And it's a real thing where it's like, she's the monster. Cal is not the monster. She is the monster. And it was a very well, kind of little, just a really interesting take on it. So yes, moving to my number 5 this time, Ward versus Bobby. This was a fantastic fight. Man, what Adrian Pilecki and Brett Dalton had to do in this fight, this was amazing. They did a fantastic job. And then when Kara came into it, it may not have been the longest fight, but it was pretty good. It was short but sweet. I'll give it that. They did a fantastic job with it, and I'm glad they did what they did there. So yes, moving to my number 6. kind of thing, Cal becomes the monster. We finally get to see what this thing turns Cal into, and it was fantastic. I really did love the makeup that they put on this guy, and on Kyle McLaren or whatever, Kyle McLaughlin, I think it is. He just did a fantastic job. He did also a fantastic job of just going crazy. And when Coulson pinned him up against that car, that was another fantastic scene. So moving to my last, not my last, I guess. Inhumans versus S.H.I.E.L.D. This was a huge thing in, I'd say, the second part of the episode, kind of the second half of the episode, was when the Inhumans take over that one little base where Hydra fell, and it's like, huh, they fell on the same boat twice. How interesting. But both times they overcame the enemy, and they did a fantastic job while doing it. And it was just a very, very interesting thing to see all these different Inhumans and all their different powers. So moving to my next one, Ward kills Kara, and Bobby gets shot in the arm, shot in the shoulder to protect Hunter. Oh man, this was an emotion. These were both emotional things for for all four of those characters, I'd have to say, because when Bobby knew Hunter was coming because she heard him, so she scooted over as fast as she could. And she got shot, and then Ward was like, "Oh no!" Hunter was like, "No," and he was not, he wasn't happy, and then Ward kills Kara because she disguised herself as May, and that was a huge, huge twist. Sorry, guys. It was a great twist, and Warden's really got screwed up there, and it's sad. It is very sad, because how would you like to kill the woman you loved? You wouldn't. Oh man. So yes, moving to my last one. Well, a couple of the last ones. Bobby kills Jia. Now, this was another kind of kill thing where it was like, it needed to be in the episode, and it was very interesting to see it, because Jia was going to kill Sky, and then Jia died by Cal. And it is a very interesting thing, which I'll tie into the ending. And it was just, I think they did a great job of Cal being the hero, kind of that sort of thing. Everybody thought he was the villain. Jia was the villain, actually, and he became the hero, and he needed to be. So, it all kind of comes, you don't know the full thing, that's interesting. But another thing, Ward did kill his dog. Oh, man. I know that's a little bit far off topic, but, oh, man, why did he kill the dog? I wish he wouldn't have killed the dog. Poor dog. Man, I thought Ward had that goodness in it. He does, I think he does have some goodness in him left. But not very much. Not very much. So, yes, moving to my next one is a huge Easter egg for the whole Phase 2 cinematic universe is Coulson loses his arm. If you guys do know, or you don't know, every single Phase 2 movie has somebody losing their arms. Aldrich Killian loses his arm in Iron Man 3. Thor loses his hand in Thor the Dark World. It's a, fake thing. Captain America, Bucky loses his arm. Well, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Bucky loses his arm. Spoilers if you haven't seen The Winter Soldier, but I think you should have seen it. It's been over a year. And according to Screen Junkie's thing, it's only a couple of months where you don't really need to talk about it. It's the spoilers, so technically it's only a couple months that you don't need to talk about it, and I think a year's already passed. So, and then, in Guardians of the Galaxy, Groot got his arms cut off by Gamora, which, ties in, and then, sorry guys, and then, spoilers, this is a spoiler now, if you guys haven't seen the episode, well, I haven't seen Avengers Age of Ultron, you might know quiet for a couple seconds, I'll put my finger down, I'll put my hand down when I'm done. Ulysses Claw got his hand cut off, well, kind of his arm cut off in Age of Ultron, even though that does happen in the comics. Not necessarily Ultron cuts it off, but he gets a different kind of hand. So yes, and Coulson loses his hand in this one. Now, I'm pretty sure if I go back in Season 1 or in Agent Carter, because I'm going to need to check both, I wonder if either of those two have somebody who loses an arm, because it would be very interesting to see that. I want to see if somebody loses an arm in either of those, because they are in phase 2. So I wonder. But yes, moving to my last one is Bobby Lives and the entire ending. The whole Bobby Lives, that was a huge thing where I wasn't expecting that she died, even though when I saw her I was like, oh my god, she's dead. But the ending, that's what I'm going to talk about. The ending with Ward, Skye and her father, Coulson now, and Fitz and Simmons. Oh man, Fitz and Simmons. Simmons got ate! By what? Something inhuman. We don't know. I don't think she's dead. I'm pretty sure they're going to find out what that is, and I hope they do. I'm pretty sure that's kind of what the first half of the season is going to be. Kind of finding out what happened with Simmons. And then, kind of, Ward is starting a new team. He's not Hydra, from what I found out from Emergency Awesome. Thank God he's not Hydra. Whew. I hate him if he beat Hydra, even though I wouldn't hate him. He's an awesome character. But either way, and then the whole now Coulson is kind of a new head of S.H.I.E.L.D. with Agent Weaver. It's going to be very interesting to see this whole kind of now this new universe come together. Because who knows what's going to happen in Season 3. And they always leave us with a jaw dropper. And that jaw dropper really hit home. And they just did a fantastic job. So yes, definitely 5 out of 5 winks for this episode. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 winks for also the entire season. I think every episode had me engaged. Except for, a couple after the winter finale. After the winter finale, a couple of those episodes didn't have me yet. But I'm pretty sure I will grow to appreciate them later on. And they just did a fantastic job. So, yes, guys. Thank you for watching this. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm at 19 subscribers. Thank you, everybody, even though most of you guys are my friends. Well, I guess all of you are my friends now. Thank you, guys, for getting me to 19. Almost to 20. Give me one more, and I'll be really happy. I'm really happy on where I'm going. I hope I'm going strong. If you guys have not heard, mine and Logan's movie, The Age of Ultron, Avengers: The Age of Ultron, is going to air June 1st. We are almost done with the movie, thank God. I think it's gonna be a pretty long movie. It's gonna be like I guess I'll find out. I'll kind of tell you. We're gonna kind of do a breakdown of the movie, kind of before. Me and Logan and Carter, we're probably gonna talk about the movie before because we all were affiliated with it. So. Man, this video has gotten long. So yes, guys, I'll see you guys later. J-Wink winking out here.